Yes, yo. What's going on? What's going on? We are back again. It is 10K Wednesday. Holy crap. It's hard to believe that a whole week has gone by since last we spoke and last we chilled. So just so that you know, the man, we have been doing amazing things. I get to work with some of the best agents in the absolute world. And it has it is an incredible journey. You see me tagging them and stuff. You see me talking to them. There's always something going on. There's always a great deal to be had. There's always great energy. Um, Man, this is great. So as always, every Wednesday we get together. We look to make a minimum of 10,000 contacts. We're starting the day with a pretty hefty number. We have 3586 as far as our contacts so far from social media, text, calls, et cetera, et cetera. We had 52 agents on the call this morning, and each one of them were making 200 contacts a day from all sources, or attempting to. Then we met with another 10 to 15 agents, and we did some lead generation together, lead follow-up together, and then another meeting with a bunch of agents where we did best practices and marketing and what have you. So we have been on a tear as far as real estate is concerned. So I am going to give it up to any agents that have been rocking with me. I know that I've been a bit of a handful, and so I want you to know that this is where the stuff starts to pay off. When you start looking at your contact ratios go up, you start looking at your appointments, you start looking at your conversions. All of that stuff starts happening at a steady pace when you are putting in the work and transforming your business. So I am reaching out to a bunch of folks just so that they can jump on if they want. And we keep this part of the broadcast pretty loosey-goosey because we're just making our contacts. I've got my dialer in the background. It's going. Salute. All right, I sent it out to a few people. Let's see what happens. I see you out there in the world. It's like they changed the format, so I can't really see who is jumping on, but I will as things go. I see you out there. I just can't see who it is. So I have to go onto my phone in order to see what's what. And so I can shout you out as soon as I see you once I get on my phone. Okay. Let's go. Where am I at? Come on. Oh, all right. Well, like we say, a contact is any living, breathing adult human that we communicate with. That's either by phone or FaceTime. What's up, Candace? What's up, Mikey B? Mike Burney, real estate royalty in the place to be. I see you, brother. All right. There's a bunch of you. What's up, Jen? I see you, Jen. All right. We are all right. So I'm defining a contact for us, right? Look, let me not be too scatterbrained. Everybody's gonna look at me like I'm crazy. A contact is any living, breathing adult human that you communicate with, either face to face, on the phone, or FaceTime, or Zoom, or Google Meet, or any one of the 5011 digital services that we have available now. If you send them a text message, if you receive a text message from me or any one of these great agents, and then there's a reply, that is a contact. And then, what's up, Mark? I see you, brother. All right, let's go. Let's break out of that egg. And then if you do a live broadcast and you get views of your live broadcast and they are commenting and liking and things like that, those are all contacts. And if you do any other kind of social media post, you post a kitten and then the next thing you know, somebody responds and then, you send them a response. So it goes post, like, comment, and then you reply to their like or comment. Those are all contacts as well. And then last but not least, if you have any of your properties or anything like that out into the world and people are clicking on your properties and asking for more information, each one of them are a contact. All right. So let's get started. We already have a bunch on the board right now, and people are responding. I've sent out over 250 gratitude texts this morning. I got 90 in response, so that's 35, 86 plus 90. That's 6. That's 17. That's 6. So there's 3676. So we're at 3,676 contacts to start with. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's go. I have a bunch of contacts going on. Good afternoon. Hi, this is Sekou. I'm responding to your inquiry into the property on my site there and putting together a list of properties that match your search criteria. Just got a few questions for you, then I can let you go, okay? When's a good time for us to talk? Okay. What? Okay. Yeah, no, I want you focused on the road. I don't want you focused on on me. Are you guys looking? When are you guys looking to move? Okay, that's doable. All right. So get to your location, send me a message, and I will. This is my cell phone. Send me a message, and I will call you right back. No. Focus. You're driving. Do it. We need you. Truckers of America. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Have a good. Thank you. Nice meeting you. All right. I just have to make sure they hung up. Okay. Ohani says 37 contacts, 3 appointment, and 1 extra buyer. Let's go. Let's add those 37 contacts. Oh, honeys, I know that Masi is right next to you. Well, how many contacts does she have? Let's go. You would think I would have a more advanced system than just writing numbers on a page. 3676 plus 37. 13. There's another one coming in there. 13, so that's 14. 7 through 10, 11. 7, 37, 30, 37, 14. 3714. Let's go. 3714. Mark says 25 contacts, 1 appointment, and a closing on Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Add in another 25. That's 9, 3, 37, 39. Let's go. Let's grow, y'all. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So I need to be able to see the comments. Let me write this over here so that we get a nice little impression of what's going on. So we're at 37, 39 at, what time is it? 4:10 p.m. All right. Man, my phone is losing it, man. What's up, Kyle Vasquez? 4 appointments. All right, we're counting contacts as well. So how many contacts, Kyle? You are an appointment setting machine. How many contacts to get those appointments? Let's go. Boom. I got it on minimal. Let's see if I can change that. Hold on. I had to change this around. Default. Boom. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, my son is in the background killing bad guys. Christopher McMahon, Christmas man, affectionately known. That's funny. You got Kyle right above you, and then you right down there. Both of you have like a starflake looking thing there. Let's get this. So 37 contacts, 2 appointments, One new listing in Montvale for 383 bedrooms, 2 baths. Shoot, get an extra bedroom and I will buy it. So we got another 37 contacts. 37, 60. 16, 6, 7, 37, 76, 3776. Let's go. Bang, bada bang, bada boom. All right, I want to get my dialer going again. I stop my dialer every time I talk to you because every time I do this and I'm talking, somebody answers the phone, and the next thing you know, they're like, "What? What are you talking about?" I've got my KV core dialer going, so it's one at a time. So I got a little, it's a little like weird for me. My Mojo dialer was going off the hook today. Man, there's a lot of good stuff going on. We're making 97 contacts per hour. 97 contacts per hour. There was 1,871 calls made and 10 leads created. So we've got a little bit over a 2.33% conversion ratio. Okay, so that is not bad. That is, I always look for 90% no, and 7% not yet, and only a 1 to 3% conversion ratio. We are right there in that pocket, 1 to 3%. Anybody ever wants to talk to me about that? We could set up a date and time. I am 11 contracts. 11 contracts or 11 contacts, bro. I don't know. I believe you that you have 11 contracts. So you got to clear that up for me. I think that's 11 contacts. I'm going to leave it blank until you clarify that for me, Big Kyle. All right. Contacts. Okay, I see you. All right, I see you, brother. So let's add another 11 contacts. 7, 8, 7, 3, 3, 7, 87, 37, 87. I see Ja behind me, and I see Christine somewhere behind. Hey, baby. We're at 37, 87 right now. All right, let's go. Let's grow. Yes, I do have the bell in hand because I am working with some of the most powerful agents in the industry. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a special shout out to the agents that have been really committed to their business and committed to growing in our little group. We have a little private coaching group where we're holding each other accountable and we're growing. I want to give a real big shout out to my man, Dave Finale, who, no matter what happens, man, he is, we got the left-right approach to it. I want to give a huge shout out to Nick Krem, who has provided us with some serious information in order to enhance all of the stuff that we're doing. And I'm hoping that our calls are enhancing the stuff that he's doing because, man, it is generating so much interest, so much business and interest that I think we're going to break real estate. So I want to give that huge shout out to you guys like that. I got my man, Big George. All right. Let me know how I can help you. Okay. Well, I just got a great connect. Let's see what happens. What's up, Tammy Allen? I see you. Tammy. All right. McMahon says, I make $34 every time someone says no to me on the phone. So I say, thank you. That's my favorite thing, man. The gratitude, right? The finding the positive energy in the no is always really powerful for me, man. And I truly appreciate it. I'm getting live messages right now from folks. George, man, if you're on, man, you're welcome to come onto the broadcast and lead generates with us. All right, let's go. I see you, Phil. All right. Tammy Allen. Whoo. Everything in time. We are looking to break real estate. You just got to take the top off. That's all. All right. Who's with me? Let's grow this business. Let's get this in. Start putting up your numbers. All right. Start putting up your numbers. Let's start growing this business. I am responding to text messages and instant messages. People are communicating with us left and right. So if my eyes glaze over and I'm not. Wait, hold on. I just saw something that I was just talking. Let's go, John. Oh, it was in the message request. That is bananas. So I got a bunch of message requests over here on the side and I never even seen. So it's 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Real estate, Tony Burns, my and I'm looking to connect. All right, interesting, fantastic, blah blah blah. Okay, no, let's not do that right now. Big Phil has a referral. All right. I'll be back to you in a second. So that's another. Let's go. Let's grow. Let me start my dialer again. I'm going off in too many different directions. I have 100 people to talk to on the dialer. There's another 70 people that have just responded. It's 37, 87 plus another 70. Actually, it's 72. So that's 9. It's 17. I'm sorry, 16. 7, 8. I didn't carry the 1. 38. 3869. 3869. 24 people plus another 24 people. It's 13, 9, 38, 93. Thank you, Mazi. Let's go. It's nice seeing you. All right, 38. Let's write that in there. 3893. Let's go. Let's grow. All right. All right, let's keep the party going. Who else is on with us? Let's make this happen, y'all. Let's grow this business. Let's hit 10,000. I am heading over to Twitter and Instagram. I'm going to check for numbers over there. Hard because I did not do a broadcast last week, so I'm looking at what could possibly be, low numbers here and there. But I'm already looking at a huge number. That is, I mean, technically we've already hit our number. However, I'll save that to the end. Okay. So let's do 85. So that's 8. That's 17. That's 9. 3978. 3978. Let's go. Let's grow. Yeah, right. With the mask, it was hard to recognize me, right? So we're at 3978. Let's go. Let's grow. Come on, y'all. Start reporting those numbers. Every bit counts. Every little number counts. Every bit of contact counts. You're going to change the world one contact at a time. What's up, Deep? I see you. Hey, I want to let you know that there's a lot of folks that have sent friend requests, and I'm trying to answer it. I'm trying to empty out some of the spammy friends, some of the folks that are like catfish and things like that, so that I can add you to the mix there. Okay. Good evening. Hi. Hi. My name is Sekou. I'm with the DeVoe Group here at eXp Realty. How are you this evening? I'm just fine. Thank you. Happy and nice to meet you. I was about to say happy something. I don't know what happy day. Happy Wednesday. Listen, I am putting together a list of properties that match the search criteria that you put in the website. Just got a few questions for you, then I can let you go. Okay. All right. All right. Really quickly. Are you looking based on a pre-qualification, or are you just kind of looking in general? When was the last time you took your financial temperature? When was the last time you spoke to a lender? Okay. All right. And so that was a year ago. Did you start your search then? And how close to your dream home is the search criteria that you put in? Are you looking to also have an investment in this house? Meaning you're going to get some rental income as well, or if you can. Okay, no problem. If you can find it. Well, all of these are good deals. I mean, if they're producing rental income, we can create a yield for you that's pretty powerful. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Yeah, no, it should be no problem for us to put something together. Have you ever done any kind of investing before in real estate? Okay. Yeah, and it didn't turn out well for you? Well, one of the things that we're going to be looking to do is we'll be looking to sort of take control of the fear and the speculation, and really just boil it down to numbers, and you can base your feelings on the numbers there, and so that way you can have like the best of both worlds. How's that sound? Okay, last question. How married are you to the area that you were looking in, or are you looking all over? What made you choose the area? That's a better way for me to ask the question. Is transportation important for you? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everybody is adjusting to this COVID thing. So we all are sort of operating from home. Yeah. I've got multiple phones ringing at home. And I'm on a Zoom meeting with my coworkers. No, 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 no. I don't mind. I'll just call you back. Um I think I've got enough, man, and I can let you go. Let's sort of put something on the calendar so that we can do some virtual tours before we go out and see some properties. Keep you nice and safe. Okay. When are you available for maybe 30 minutes so that we can sort of narrow down what we're looking for? Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send over a broad list based on your search criteria. What I'd like for you to do is I'd like you to narrow it down to your top 10 or so. You think you could do that? Yeah. Yeah. Just broad strokes. Don't worry about the details. Just sort of figure out, this one versus this one. If it's close, choose the one that you like even better. And we'll put them in prioritized order. And then we'll go out and see some places. Awesome. Awesome. What's your email address? It's in the link, but let me just put it in front of me. Like like Mr. Sandman, like that. Okay, that's a little creepy. Okay. You got a sandwich shop? Okay. All right. Oh, you had a sandwich shop. Okay. Hey man, if you like it, I love it. So all right, I'm gonna send out this link to the other properties, and I'm gonna send you a link to my Zoom. And we're on for Friday at 11:30. Okie dokie. Thank you. Nice talking to you. All right. Enjoy dinner. Thank you. Bye. Let's call out another one. Let's go. Let's go. So these are pretty easy, right? So this is low hanging fruit. These are people that have clicked into my KV core and are looking to do something and looking for properties. Some of them are buyers, some of them are renters. You never know what you're going to get. What's up, Nick? I see you, brother. Let's go. That's that Queens royalty out there, brother. I had a few different Nicks on there. All right. So let's get this going. Let's make this happen. I have to respond to a text message that I got. And let's see. Okay. Just responded to a pretty powerful message. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's some powerful messages out there, some things that are happening, and we are growing our business together. Let's go, let's grow. Whew. All right. If you're with me, man, let's keep it growing. We've got some huge numbers to put on the board, and we are here. Fradalone says 25. Let's go, let's grow. Fradalone. Let's go. Oh, I see. You're saying 25 because you're saying hi to her. All right. I sent out another 250 text messages, and so far I've got another 35 in response. 13, 11, 4, 0, 1, 3. Let's go. Me math, she not so good. 4, 0, 1, 3. Let's go. Banana, banana, that's my favorite music now. I start bugging out when I hear it. Masi, what's going on? I see you out there. Let's go. All right. 44,013. Wait till you guys see the number that I put up later. It's just the Insta that I boosted, and just the stuff that I work with Nick, and shit, man. This is big, bold, powerful numbers. Big, bold, powerful numbers. And let's see if we can grow them even further. I am going to put this number up here. Of course, we go until 6 o'clock. So it is 4:33 p.m. We are just under halfway to where we're trying to be organically. There is a huge number waiting in the wings that was put together through boost, post, marketing, just through everything. Right. Let me just see. I've got a bunch of messages coming through. Bunch of messages coming through. Wow. Well, we will see now, won't we? All right. All right. Jeez, Cat 2. Cat 2 is bugging out in the background. He wants to be a part of it. That's Deb's cat. And you see Gabby looking at him, right? Gabby wants to know what's up. He's underneath the table. He's like an alarm, man. He's just like, Rawr! Imagine that at 4:30 in the morning. Ho. People wonder how I get up so early. For no reason whatsoever. She's chilling. Look at her. Yeah, I feel like they're taunting him. I think they're taunting each other. What up, Mani Wani? Rocking and rolling. 10K Wednesday. We're already at around 4,000. Noise. Let's go. I keep hearing folks pop in, but I don't know where they are. Where are folks? Let's go. I hear you popping in, but I can't find you. Okay. Hello. Hi. Can you hear me? Hi, I'm Sekou. I'm with the Devote Group here at eXp Realty. How are you today? I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking. Nice to meet you. Listen, I'm putting together a list of properties that match your search criteria, and I just have a few questions for you, and I can let you go. Okay? Who should I be speaking to? Your son? Okay. When is a good time to get him on the line? You were looking for properties, correct? Okay. One for you and one for him? One for you both. Okay, I get it. One for you both, and then an investment property as well. Yeah, he's got big ideas. Okay, all right. Well, we'll talk about him. I noticed that he was in there. He was looking at a few different properties, and really quickly, did have you or him either been pre-approved for the numbers that you were looking for, or were you just kind of like seeing what you can get at that range? Okay, he was pretty excited about that. Okay, well then let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Well, you know what? We do a pretty damn good job of making sure that all of our clients and customers are getting most of what they want, if not all of what they want. So we'll start with the big thing. We'll start with the big vision, and then we'll narrow it down based on availability and what have you. But we should be able to find you something pretty powerful that'll fit into your requirements there. Absolutely. Oh, the market is moving. Everything is moving right now. So, people are making bids, people are doing, big things in the market, big things in the industry. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, well, I will give him a call back then. You say around 6:30. All right. What's his name? Keith. Were you looking or was he looking? He was looking. He was on your computer, so it probably okay, I get you. All right. Well, let's get it started. I'll give him a call around 6:30. My name is Sekou. S as in Superman, E as in everyone, as in K as in kickball, O U as an umbrella. Yeah. I know. I know. He's got the hard name, Mike. All right, I'll give him a call then. Bye-bye. I won't ring the bell on that one. Let's see. I don't know if that's real or not. We'll find out. We will definitely find out if that's real or not. All right. It's 440. We got the 3 and 1. So another 31, folks. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 4. 0. That's 4. That's 4049. No, 40444. 4044 at 4:40 p.m. Al, 4044 at 4:40. You can't beat that with a bat. Look, cat two. Chill out, please. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, I want to bring on some real estate royalty for you guys to listen and learn from and chat. This is pretty much the only time we get to sit down and chit chat. So I have to take advantage of every single opportunity that we have to just kind of grow. I want to bring him on right after this.
NJHeroesProgram.com is all about heroes. What's a hero? Who's a hero? Active military, military veterans, police and fire personnel, nurses, doctors, teachers, municipal workers, grocery store workers, and transportation workers. This is about helping these heroes, save money when buying and selling their homes. Through the New Jersey Buyer Rebate Program and Seller Negotiable Commissions, NJHeroesProgram.com saves heroes money when buying and selling their homes. I'm Dave Finale. I'm a real estate broker in New Jersey and a real estate coach helping agents nationwide. I've coordinated real estate agents and affiliated services all over the state of New Jersey to save our heroes money when buying and selling homes. We need to help them out. Heroes come in many shapes, sizes, attitudes, and jobs, right? The one thing that makes them all heroes is they helped us. One way or the other, they protected us. They've been there for us. Now I think it's our turn to be there for them. At least it's my turn. Go to njheroprogram.com as a hero and give us a little information so we can save you money when you buy a home. As an agent, loan officer, home inspector, attorney, or anyone aiding in home ownership, become a sponsor. To become a sponsor, there is no cost. All you have to do is give back. How easy is that? Go to njheroesprogram.com. I can't wait to talk to all of you. Let's go. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Wow.
I know that.
Hey, man, that's awesome. You honor me and you honor the heroes that are out there by playing that. And we're going to be starting a whole bunch of marketing with that real soon. Thanks to a lot of things, we have the funds to do it. And I'm just excited about that program. I'm going to bring out a lot of heroes. I'm going to be talking to a lot of heroes. That's the goal of the program. First, to start to talk to them and get stories. And second of all, to enhance their lives one way or the other, even if it's just with interaction or helping them buy or sell a home. I mean, because we're gonna save them a lot of money, man.
Well, I mean, the whole thing right now, man, is there's a lot of uncertainty out there, right? Every commercial is talking about in these uncertain times, and these uncertain times, and these uncertain times.
Yeah, let's make
what it looks. Yeah, what it looks like you're providing is a little bit of certainty in these uncertain times, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you want to talk about uncertainty. I mean, there's this is also, I mean, real estate agents that see that video and hear me talk about it ought to be excited about getting involved because it's an opportunity for them to get more business that, is going to be channeled toward them. I have several agents that are, chomping at the bit for to be able to help heroes. And like I say, to my affiliated services, I mean, I got some great people involved that will help them with, with financial information, with mortgages and attorneys and home inspectors. So, we've got a lot of people out there that are ready, willing, and able to help out, which is, like I said, all you got to do is give back. All you got to do is, discount your services 10%. That's so hard? No, it's not.
Yeah, no.
We all know it's not.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I have an agent that I'm working with that says, like giving is receiving right now, man. And everybody that we're all in this together. And if it wasn't for those NJ heroes, man, if it wasn't for those heroes all over the place,
right,
a lot of this would have just fallen apart. And I appreciate that you recognize that it was bigger than just the medical industry. It was bigger than just the police, fire, and rescue. This is like the delivery guy is a freaking hero. As far as I'm concerned,
right,
man.
Yeah. I mean, we could really expand it to so many places, and I can do that. I mean, you talk about truckers, right? They're heroes. You talk about the postal workers. Shit. I mean, come on. I mean, honestly, I feel bad. I thought about that this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, delivery people from Amazon, from FedEx. I mean, these guys.
Bro.
I mean, they have like stepped it up. These guys are working 12-hour days. I get my mail I used to get my mail at 11 o'clock, which was great, right? Now I get it at 6. So, these guys are working overtime, right? And then.
Well, what's funny, one of the UPS guys, man, I know the guy now. right? The guy looks out. He's like, yeah, man, this was there and this was over here. So I put this here. I hope you don't mind. I'm like, I hope I don't mind. He asks me sometimes. He's like, listen, these guys, their stoop is exposed. You have a nice little private spot. Do you mind if I put their stuff here? I'm like, please, by all means. As long as they know that you'd put it there, you know, it's the little things that make a difference, man. And you're highlighting them is definitely on point, brother. And I appreciate it, man. Salute to you.
Thank you.
Salute to njheroesprogram.com. What a week, bro.
Yeah,
what
man.
a week.
It's the appointments. I mean, I'm getting more appointments. I mean, we talk about uncertainty, right? But one of the things that's for sure is knowing who you want to work with. And I think that's really important for real estate agents as well, because you can go after that. I mean, you know, my niche is clear. I mean, who I want to work with. I mean, you know, if we look at real estate agents, Sekou, and we look at the ones that we can talk about 80, 20, 90, 10, all we want. We do talk about that, right? And there's a bunch of people in the 90, 10 that should make it 80, 20. And those are the ones that let's face it, not everybody is getting the support, the training, the coaching, the skills enhancing that we work on, right?
Yeah.
They're just not seeing it. Right. And we're doing it a completely different way. I mean, if you had said to me, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, this is what we got to do, I would have asked you to beat me over the head so that I do it right then and there. Right. I wish I had done it right then and there. I mean,
coaching 50 agents at a time, everybody getting their own space, everybody's being heard. The information flowing freely, to use Kinder's phraseology, one big fire where people are moving with each other and referring business back and forth. And it's truly an exercise in abundance, man. I cannot agree with you more.
Right.
And yeah, if you told me a year ago that I would be doing this, I would have called you a lunatic. I didn't want to do this. Right. I had gotten to the point where all I wanted to do was talk to the wolves. I didn't want to talk to the chickens or anything. Like, all I wanted to do was talk to the wolves. Well, oddly enough, because I asked for it,
you got it.
All we do is talk to the top 20% of agents, or the top 10%. I mean, to let you tell it, man, these are some badasses, man. There was, in the last week, so we have some minimums. We won't talk about all the minimums here, right? But we have some minimums.
Yeah.
In the last week, I'd say 60% of the agents surpassed the minimum, like blew past the minimum. Right? I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah. They're doing almost twice the minimum. Some of them almost 3 times the minimum when it comes down to the minimum. And then there's, I'm listening.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Then there's another 20% that are rocking the minimums and then some, right? So they're hitting their minimums, they're going above, but just barely, but they're hitting those minimums. And then there's like the 10% that are, or the 20% that might be getting comfortable with the minimums. So they're getting half of the minimums, right? They're showing up, they're getting half of the minimums, right? But here's the thing, our minimums are like top 2% of agents, like great days, like these agents that are even failing to hit the minimums are doing amazing.
So I have people say to me all the time, how the hell do you do that? I said, you know what I tell them? It's not that hard.
Talk to the wolves.
Here's the problem, and I want everybody to hear this. Here's the problem. The 90% of the 90-10, I'm using that for a reason, because it should be all 80-20, but the way to make it 80-20, there's people in that 90% that were taught the wrong way.
Yep.
Whether it was do this, and it was the wrong bullshit, or whether it was copy somebody. Look, here's the problem. You were taught, go find a top producer and copy them. Well, this is not Haas Pratt copying Michael Reese. Right? Because if anybody doesn't know the story, that's how Haas Pratt got started, right? What this is this is Jane Doe copying Joe Blow, who's doing 10 deals a year. Why would you copy? In some areas, especially in New Jersey, 10 deals a year. Hey, he's a big, he's Top Gun. Shit.
I got new agents laughing at that now, right?
That's not even a single A player in Major League Baseball, and that's rookie ball is first, then single A, double A, and triple A, then the majors. This is not even a single A player, a 10 transaction person,
No.
and it's just a matter of, hey, you want to copy the right people? Come on,
Come play with us.
come play.
What Kobe say? If you want to win, come play with me. Anyone else, you could try anyone else. Any other team will do. But if you want to win, you better play with me. We are on that level. I'm giving homage to Kobe.
and here's the other thing. We're lucky, right? Because we've got a network. We've got a national network, nationwide. That's what that means, national, right? And we do the little things. You and I do the little things, and the big things.
Heavy lifting, right?
We do that. We'll do the heavy lifting for people, and the heavy lifting. Sekou, correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes the heavy lifting is jumping down somebody's throat.
Yeah. Well, you got to be willing. You know what I realized, man, and you helped me to realize this very rapidly. Dave DeVoe helped me to realize this. I'm not doing you any favors with trying to be your friend.
Right.
I am your friend. So we are friends and colleagues, and there's respect. What I'm not doing you any favors is ignoring the bullshit that you're putting in front of your business. Ignoring the excuses that you're giving for your business development and things like that, right? So we go off. You and I both are guilty of this, man. We go off and we go spend money to get coached and to learn and to train agents and to coach agents and to help people to produce. And then we watch them do the same shit that other agents do over and over again. It's nothing different. That's not helping. I'm not helping you. If you're crying because you're not making any money and you're considering going to go work or something like that, it's not helping you for me to be like, okay, well, yeah, just get to me when you can.
No.
Bullshit.
No.
I'm going to have you set a kiss my ass date in the future, right? And that's what you're going to tell your boss, because you are developing a business, and that business has to be more important than any of the bullshit that you have as excuses or reasons. I love it, bro. Man, every time we get together, man, every single time we get together, it's notebooks full of notes.
And that's what it is. And I'm gonna take a page out of your book right now, right?
Okay.
So you saw my computer, my screen move a little bit. It's because I for a pad of paper. I got paper all over the place. Right? I wanted to get rid of it with an iPad and writing down stuff. My daughter's researching for me what I should do and how I should do it, but that's beside the point. So notes and notes and notes, right? But one of the things that I now do, and I don't mean it to distract, but it's extremely important. We've got so much shit going through our heads, and this has worked so well for me this week. You called it a bum out page, a bum out book, whatever it is, right? I start in the morning. I'm going to give you my quick ritual, right? My quick ritual is I wake up in the morning. I read a small passage of the book you know about, right? Mm-hmm. And then I download a few sentences out of my head, what I'm feeling. Today I was pissed, right? So I got it out. I wrote it out. My gratitudes, my affirmations and goals. After that, I work out, whatever that means, right? Now I'm ready for the day. But during writing my gratitudes and writing my download and writing my affirmations, shit's coming to my mind that's getting in my way.
Yes.
Right? So I write it down on a piece of paper and those things that have to be addressed that day. So long story short, what I'm doing now, as I saw something out in the distance in my office, in my studio, that I needed to write down to make sure I get done. Because I just figured, you know what? waited too long. It's got to get done now.
Today.
Right.
Must be done now.
Right. So I wrote that down, and I had some coaching calls today. I had my coach today, actually 2 coaches. I've got more than one. I had those calls today, and I have to have takeaways every time I have a call. I got to have a takeaway, right? Or a reinforcement takeaway that something's working. Great. Why did it work?
Right.
You got to put that all together. And if you have a coaching call with someone, and to the agents out there, if you got a coach and you're not getting something out of a call, or you're not taking something, an action step, an action plan, something's wrong. Right?
Something is wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Right. And that's what's wrong with coaching today, in my opinion. Right. So what we do, what you and I do separately, together, is it's, you know what? If you're going to whine, we're going to hit you. Right.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to make excuses, we're going to call it like it is. Right. If you want to know what to do, you're going to hear it. And you might hear the same thing a few days in a row or a few weeks in a row. But here's the important part. You need to hear it, number one. And number two, you might hear it differently than you did before. That'll make you do it. Right?
Well,
I was on the same coaching call every Monday for 10 years. Everybody said, I've been on it for a few years. It's the same stuff. I said, is it? It is, but is it? No,
yeah, right.
Not. Right. No. And I'll name drop. It's John Cheplack. Right? I got stuff out of it all the time. One of the most meaningful people, coach-wise, in my life. I'm lucky to call him friend. You know what? He does not pussyfoot around. And you know what? I also learned that a lot of that from him. And you know what? It's look, when people come to New Jersey from other places in the country, they're like amazed at how we are, the way we talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And on our nightly broadcast, our session, we've got
there's some pearl clutching on our nightly session. I clutched the pearls.
There are people all over this country.
Yeah.
They're on this call. And honestly, there are people that come on it all the time that you never see again.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. And so like what'll happen is like they'll come on and they'll have like wow, man, this is what I have been waiting to dump this information somewhere since forever. And you guys are doing stuff and I want to show that I know what I'm talking about and this and that. And the group, these are wolves.
Yep.
This is a wolf pack. You coined it. This is a wolf pack. This is not for the faint of heart. So the wolf pack will be like, oh, that's cute. We make 200 contacts a day. We do this, we do that.
I want to bring one other thing up to it. And if you come on and pontificate and they don't know who you are, they're actually going to call you on your shit.
Yeah, they're going to be like, so.
They're going to say, who are you?
Yeah, show me.
Who are you? What are you talking about? Where do you get off saying this stuff? I mean, Sekou and Dave, whatever, or Sekou, whatever, but who are you? It happened. Dude, it actually happened last week when you went off early, I think.
Oh, shit.
It happened last week, and it was someone that you would not have thought to call them.
I have a feeling I know who, because I saw the glint in her eye.
But but anyway, I digressed a little bit, but look, and if you come on and it's not for you, cool. Look, I'm not for everybody. I know that, right? And there's a lot of people out there going, yeah, we know that. And that's fine. And that's fine, man.
But you know how much discipline it takes to know that about yourself now? You know how much discipline it takes for me to be like, you know what? This is not your space. This is not your space because this is all of our space. And so it would be disrespectful for me to allow that amongst all of your peers. So if you're not going to back up what you're saying, if you're not going to do the activities, if you're not going to show up and be accountable, you got no right to call somebody else out.
Yeah. And look, come on, listen to what we got to say. listen to what everybody else says, listen to the feedback, how we all work in the group, and decide whether it's right for you. And you know what? If you don't understand something, ask the question. Don't worry about asking the question. It doesn't matter if someone's been on the call for 6 weeks or 6 minutes. Just ask the question, because you know what? Because what's going to happen is this guy right here, he's going to give you the straight answer, and he's going to tell you exactly what it is, even if it takes 10 minutes of everybody else's time. He's going to tell you what the answer is. Right? Am I right?
Dude, man, you're right. You're right.
Because that's the only way that this. See, people say, "Well, that's interrupting. We don't need that. We already heard that." No. Maybe the one saying that needs to hear it again.
And maybe,
it's a great.
Maybe there's somebody else in the group who's a little bit doubtful about what was said, and hears it from a slightly different perspective, and they grow from it. Right. We make a mess. I have grown so much with this group. Yeah, I've grown so much with this group. Like there's 6 or 7 different programs that we could run from out of this group, just based on the interaction and the growth. That's it. Hey, try this out, see what happens, grow this way. Don't do that. Do this twice. It's like we're learning from folks from all around the country on how to do this, right? I got to give us a big update. We have 272 new contacts. That's 4. We are at 4,444 right now.
Wow, I haven't checked my stuff yet. Let me see what we got here.
It is 5:03, right? So I happen to know the answer to the question, by the way, of what the big number is, right? So I'm going to share with you. I'm going to whisper to you the big number.
Go ahead.
All right. And the big number. It's hilarious, Dave. We got 9,514 contacts.
Wow.
Insta, Twitter, between the other social media posts. Now, I did a lot of branding. I did a lot of what do they call it? Boosting and things like that. The experiment worked. We're breaking this thing. Right, so it is 5:04 p.m. You guys got to act like you didn't hear that number. We still got to push. I want to know how far past 10 can we go, but don't tell Finale or DeVoe, because they'll be start to spread the numbers, and this will be like 20K Wednesday the next thing you know, and then we got to really.
Did you see what I wrote in that text? Did you see what I wrote in the group text? You and me and DeVoe.
No, I haven't looked. I got the phone with the look. My phone is on this page.
Okay.
It's the only way I could see what's going on, because the regular Facebook page doesn't show me who's on in the thing there. Jacqueline, what's up? Jackie Kobos Draper, what's up? Big Brian Walters, Bri Fly. Let's go.
Hey, do you see what I sent you?
Where are we at? In Messenger?
Yeah, private chat.
Okay. Oh. Let's go. Hold on. Let me head over that way.
Okay.
What is happening? You sound like a robot.
Oh, sure can. I will do that right now. Hold on.
What is happening?
Give me a second. In the meanwhile, let us check this out. Now, what you don't know is that I've got this hooked up to the Bose system.
Oh wow.
and that bass kicks in when that thing goes off.
Do you have you Bose system for your system over there that I'm looking at behind you?
Yeah,
Do you have a subwoofer for that?
yeah,
See that you got a sound bar in other words, right? I
yeah,
don't have the subwoofer. I got to get the
brother.
subwoofer. Do you know
You
how to
gotta
use
get the
that?
summer.
You got to teach me how to use the app. Do you know how to use the app?
No one knows how to use the damn app. We was in this house yesterday. I was trying to hook the app up to Alexa. I'm not talking to her, so whatever. And the sound bar was like, "Leave me alone. I'm not talking to her. You don't have the right codes."
It's driving me out of my mind because I need to adjust the EQ on it, and because it does I'm an EQ adjuster. I have been all my life. I like it a certain. I like the. So
it is not
now it's telling me
user friendly.
it can't find it. It's playing my music off my phone, but the app can't find it.
Oh my God, William Chavez, what's going on? Chavez,
Did you send that over?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
I certainly did. So let's talk for 2 seconds, right? So I've had my doc. Hold on 1 second. Let me yell at my kid. All right, that's all right. He's getting very excited. He's playing Fortnite or something. Ladies and gentlemen, included in this extravaganza is another of the real estate royalty out there in the world. It's with Mark Stein, Mark the Misfit in the place to be. What's up, Mark Stein?
What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Rocking and rolling. I see that beautiful sign behind you, Links Residential. Welcome to the party. Look at that. Ow! Listen, man, we have been putting some big numbers up. I'm not telling everybody the big number yet, but we're at 4,444 contacts at 5:08 p.m. or 5:03 p.m.
Okay.
We're really trying to break this thing. Let me change this to a slightly different layout so we can all see each other. And boom, let's go. So, Mark, man, look, I'm talking to Finale over here, and we're talking about sort of the evolution of the way that we're coaching agents, and the evolution of the way that the trainings are happening, the evolution of real estate in general. And you might as well chime in, man, and talk about what you're seeing and how the industry is evolving and where it's growing to.
Right. So my take on the entire market right now is that over the last few years, the industry has changed where there's no longer an importance of the big brands that have been around for years. It's more of who you are as an agent and that you're working with the right people to build your business.
Exactly.
Right.
That's awesome.
No seller cares what flag is in front of their house. They care that you are going to do a good job and that you are going to work with the right people and partner with them in order to get stuff done. Absolutely. And so that's really the direction of the business, right? And so my agents on my team now are focused on just giving the best customer service, working with the best agents around the world and around the country to get ideas done and make sure that, we're bringing new ideas to the table to help our buyers and sellers and just doing more business.
Just doing more business. It's sort of boiled down to, how well do we help the agents be in production? Not get into production, just be in production. Like how well do we enhance the lives and business of the agents that we work with so that they can constantly be in a state of growing? I am incredibly impressed with your team, Mark. You've got some accolades out there. I don't want to spell it wrong, man, but you've done some powerful things in the last year, haven't you?
Yes, we have. We've done some incredible things.
You guys are like the number one team in the world or something like that, right?
Listen, it would be nice to be the number in the world, but I'll take New Jersey for now. But listen,
all right,
we were an independent brokerage. We were an independent brokerage with almost 75 agents with 3 offices, and I realized it wasn't about the size of our company, right? How many agents we had. It was more about making sure we had the right producing agents with us, and we're down to a team of 15. Right. And we've got rid of all nonsense expenses and all the other bullshit that's out there. and we're just focused on business. And if you don't want to focus on business with the way that the world works today, then go work somewhere else. And we shook out
That's
all
it.
the part-timers, all the people who didn't want technology, all the people who thought they were going to, sit around and hope that comes there. And anyone who's now on my team is now focused on doing business.
Coach up or coach out, baby.
That is awesome. Listen, it's difficult because we genuinely care about the people that we work with. It's not like, oh, you're not producing, I don't care about you. It's, I think I'm hurting you by expecting more from you than what you are willing to give. And so it becomes almost like mercy. Like, look, don't worry about it, man. My guys are on the phone 6:30 in the morning, holding each other accountable. They're role playing at 7. They start lead generating at 8. They keep going all day. They go to 11. They make another meeting or this. They've got appointments set up. And then at 8 p.m. we meet again and we're talking to each other again. That is not the schedule of somebody that wants to dabble in real estate. I make fun. I'm like, I'm not here to coach the best of the middle. I'm here to coach the best of the best. And man, they are so impressive. So impressive. And I really appreciate meeting some of the agents that I met in your life and in your team and in your world, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely
down to one real thing.
What's that?
Right. So it comes down to one real thing. The agents that you work with want to be part of it. They want to do something, right? They want to succeed, right? It's not someone, oh, I got my license, I'm in the business. I got my license because I want to do something. I want to change people's lives. I want to help people homes, and I want to make money. And if you want to do all that, you're going to do it, right?
Yeah. Dude, we have 50 agents on the call this morning. I don't know if any of you know, I didn't broadcast it. It was just us, right? It's our morning lead generation call. We have 50 agents on the call this morning. Everyone made a minimum of 200 contacts today. Everyone hit their numbers. So we start doing math. Right? I mean, it's just incredible. The amount of contacts that these agents are making, the amount of business that they're generating is actually a little frightening for them. So part of what we're doing now is being like, it's okay. We can make a mess. There's no such thing as a real estate emergency. Nobody's going to die because you missed a phone call.
That's right.
You said it. You said it like this morning or this afternoon. I don't remember when you said it, man, but you was just like, take a chill pill, man. It's okay. Last night. Yeah, we were on last night. And one of the agents was talking about their time management. And I know a lot of coaches, I know a lot of people who will focus on that as an idea. And although it is important, it's a cop-out.
Yep.
It is a cop-out.
And here's the interesting thing about, I want to give you a follow-up on that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
I spoke with her today, and she started to work on her time blocking today.
Boom. Block it out.
So, and the interesting thing was that, honestly, if she's watching, it's good. I mean, if she's not, that's fine. But I felt a little bad because she's my mentee, and I bust her and push her hard when we have calls and stuff and doing stuff. And I was a little hard on her last night, but that's what that's all about. Is, you know what? Everybody has issues. Everybody has issues getting stuff done. And like we said, being young in this business is such an advantage.
It is an advantage
because you don't have the ties, you don't have soccer practice, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just something that is something you have to do other than your business, and it's a responsibility. When you have less responsibilities, you have a much better of a chance to go crazy for a couple of years and then live your dream life for the rest of your life. Right?
Go crazy for a couple of years.
See, Dave, I disagree. I disagree with that a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Right?
See, this is the.
If you want something, you give it to a busy person.
Yes.
Yes, we talked about that this morning.
If you give it to a busy person, you get stuff done. Correct.
Right.
You see how busy I am? It's 156 p.m. That's how busy I am. You see the screen?
Ha! Well, you're absolutely right. We talked about that this morning, and you're right. It's a matter of understanding the focus that's required, because that's really important too. I mean, you can't go into a business like this, like you said, dabble. You said that before. Oh, I want to try real estate. Great. There's a franchise down the street. They'll be glad to help you out so you can dabble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're entrepreneurs looking for other entrepreneurs. Not a bad thing to dabble. Not a bad thing to do a few deals a year at all. Go. I mean, that's great. That's great. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. You know, right?
But Dave, what you said is important, is time blocking, right? If you understand how to schedule your day, you will be that much more productive. And that's something I only learned a few years ago. I've been in this business almost 20 years, and I only learned how to time block my day 3 or 4 years ago. And that's when I really started seeing more progress and being more productive every day, is when I was able to do that.
I was quarantine o'clock, right? I was quarantine years old when I really learned how to time block my day.
Right.
We were put in a scenario where all of these optional services that we had, right? Where, I'll go into the office and I'll lead generate from 8 a.m. to 11. And, then I may put together all of that stuff we saw was just unnecessary. It was unnecessary. The real work happened because you made it happen. So I lead generate from 8 a.m. to 11, no matter where I'm at. That became more important than where I was at. And I lead follow up from 3 to 5, no matter where I'm at. I put my list together between 9 and 10, no matter what day it is, no matter what I have to do the next day. It's just, it becomes good order. And we're now, I'm a little spoiled now. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I've created an expectation of myself and the agents that I work with that there's no reason to not get on the calls in the morning.
Right.
There's no reason not to lead generate. Your kids are bugging out in the back. So what? Everybody's kids are bugging out in the back. Let's go. Let's generate some leads. Right. How are you going to take care of those kids if you're not taking care of those leads? What's up, Michelle? Miss Celestine. So we are here. Guys, it is 5:18 p.m., right? And I'm going to tell you right now, we're halfway to the goal organically. However, the marketing that I did, I think I should add that number to it now. What do you think?
Add 146 for me first.
Another 146. So let's make that happen. 146. Mark, what about your team? Have your guys been reporting your numbers today? What's up, Hanis?
I know the agents that were in the office with me today probably did about 30 or 40 contacts.
So let's talk. Let's just give it another 100 or so contacts. Yes.
Okay.
Right. So another 100 contacts. 6, 1, 8. So we're at 5816 organically. So let's put that up. Right. 5816. Right. Now that's organic. That's at 5:19 p.m.
Right.
People are gonna say, but Sekou, how can you get to 10,000 in a little more than 20 minutes? A little more than 30 minutes. Well, we have a huge number that we are going to share with you based on Instagram and our social media, et cetera, et cetera. We've got another 9,514.
Wow.
In the mix there.
So here's what you need to do, bro. You've got to talk about that. We talk about how to do other contacts with gratitude texts and calling and stuff. So, but talk about the social media, the Instagram, the Facebook. Talk about that so that someone can understand, because they're probably saying, "How the hell did you do that?"
So every day with consistency, right? So you got to understand that, and I'm not talking to you guys, but I'm talking through you guys to these folks. What's up, Ahmed? If you are consistent, you are generating an audience, and the best thing that your audience can pay you is attention. When they're paying attention, they're also creating an algorithm that's pushing the stuff that they're looking at to their friends and family. Oh, Sekou likes this. You might like this. It's the magic and mystery of Instagram and Facebook and why things are suggested in TikTok and all of those things. Well, because we do this consistently, and because we continue to reach a large enough audience, when we are growing our business, when we are doing these posts and questions and videos, et cetera, we are finding thousands of people based on the algorithm. It's been fantastic. Is that me, or is that out in the space? Are you looking because of that weird noise in the background?
Yeah, I'm hearing that weird noise. I think it might be me, so I'm just checking on it.
As long as it's not what came on the Zoom the other day. We had somebody come on the Zoom the other day, and they was being entertained in other ways. So I think it was a hacker.
It might have been.
Yeah, I hope so. So anyway, so consistency is key. We get the message out no matter what, right? So the message is not hampered by trying to be perfect. It's not hampered by trying to be scripted. It's not hampered by trying to be slick and shiny. We are presenting the world with an opportunity to work with us in ways that are very human, very vulnerable, and very necessary. So we're getting larger and larger numbers. In addition to that, we spend a few minutes to a few hours every single day marketing our product, posting, boosting, and really doing big things. Now here's what's funny. We get to bring on one of the most powerful content creators in the world, responsible for those 10,000 contacts, Mr. Nick Krem.
Woo!
What's going on, brother? Woo!
What's going on,
I
guys?
see something new, bro. You're not
What's
running around the city right now.
Yeah. I'm not running around the city like physically, but I am running. Yeah.
You're running around the city. So we're talking. I don't know if you heard, man, but we're talking about the content and the calls that we've been doing in order to make these numbers, and we've been doing it consistently. I don't know if you heard the final number, right? But we're at 15,230 contacts today.
What? 15,000?
Yes.
Holy shit, that's a lot. I'm telling you, you keep these numbers up, say, Q, Dave's gonna want to, they're gonna start going 10,000 contacts, 10,000 Tuesday, 10K Tuesday.
10,000 Tuesday. Every day of the week is 10,000. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This would not have been possible were it not for the tutelage of Nick Krem University and Sekou Krem and content and calls, because we're finding that the consistency of it is making this thing possible. Entirely possible. Dude, I have 50 people on the call, on a Zoom call this morning. We were lead generating together, and everyone made a minimum of 200 contacts.
Wow. 200 contacts. 50. Wow.
Yeah, from all sources, content, calls, text messages, et cetera, et cetera. So that funny sound that you're hearing is not you, bro. That's one of us. That's one of the folks with the mics. Okay, I know you were worried about it.
I was curious. I'm like, man, I'm in my car, so I didn't know if that was me today. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. All right, no, we're good. It's all good. Yeah.
All right. So you did a fundraiser last week, man. We didn't get to do our broadcast because you did a fundraiser, and it was around your birthday. Belated happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
You want to talk about the cause that you were doing a fundraiser for? I think it's a pretty powerful cause.
Yeah. So it was So actually, it's funny. Every one of these like causes that we get behind or great things that we see. What's up, Dave? I didn't say what's up to you, Dave.
Hey man, how are you?
I didn't say what's up to Mark either. We just jumped right into it, so I know he hopped off too.
That's right. Yeah, that's my fault. With his internet, he just came on to me. Just told me.
Yep. Yeah, but so yeah, it's funny because every time we go to a mastermind, we always figure out like some great causes and things that that we can get behind. The first one was Agents Act. We went to a mastermind, and it's like, boom, we got to help these kids, right? This time we figured out. So basically, there's this girl that it's like a family friend of the agent that we know growing up. Her daughter. So okay, let me break this down simply. The agent I know personally, she has a daughter who became a doctor, and she's been doing all these other like extra things. Like there's parts of, I think it was some other country that didn't have there's a bunch of poor people in this country. She collected all these toys and she was handing them out on Christmas Day. Like that's how she spent
Damn.
Christmas, collecting toys, handing them out to people who would never have them. And that's what she was doing. She's doing all these extra things. And then her friend's daughter saw that, was kind of helping out, and she's like, man, I want to be a part of this. She's like, I want to be a doctor. I want to do these things. So that's what happened, where they got the scholarship money. She got all these things because without the scholarship money, her father just passed away, her grandfather just passed away, and they were the breadwinners for the family. And then her mother had a salon in their house. And of course, with COVID, she can't do that either. And then on top of that, because of COVID, I guess it was like a country school, like that's where it's based. They completely took away all scholarships. So now her only opportunity to have a scholarship completely taken away, right? On top of that, after losing all those people in her family and then they're struggling, she gets hit with that. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to come up with our own scholarship or our own program, essentially to help this girl get to school, to help her get that opportunity. And for them, it's different to go to basically doctor school. I don't know. I didn't go to college. I don't know the right way to go. Med school, doctor school, whatever. And I didn't go
I'm right
to
there
college.
with you, brother. I'm with you, brother.
Terms.
UCLA.
But it was 11,000 for all 5 years, 6 years, whatever it takes. So that was our ultimate goal, was to hit that number, to give her a complete scholarship, to get her through school, and to really get her to that next step, and also show her, like, I know she's trying to do great things in the world. She's trying to help a bunch of people in the world. There's other people who want to help you too, right?
Damn right. She gets support. So, is there a link? Is it still open? Is there a link open?
Yeah, I believe it's still open. I believe we're at a little over 1,000 or so right now, which I'm really happy for. So what we're gonna do is I can find that link. I'll find the link and share it here too.
And we'll just put it we'll put it in the comments and things like that. Listen, this is about making contact. This is not just about doing real estate, man. The folks that I get to work with are folks like Nick and Finale with the njheroesprogram.com. Nick has his hands in the community in a way that there's some politics in this kid's future. Right. And so, you guys don't realize it. He's thinking, oh no, my past is so no, there's some politics in your future, bro. You just don't realize it.
I'm not gonna rule anything out,
There you go.
Yeah.
I played our sizzle reel a little while ago. I wanted to
No,
and it was on the base
we
too.
got some new things this week, St.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. I want
you don't even know about it yet. You don't even know about it yet. We got some new stuff coming this week.
You wanna put us on to something? Like, you want to give us a little like a teaser trailer?
I can't give a trailer right now. Obviously, I'm in the car, but I know
I'm just messing with you.
Right. So, but essentially, I mean, this is just something we keep our finger on what's happening in the market, what's happening like on the news, what's happening on SportsCenter, what's happening on these different places. And when I say that, a lot of times you watch the news. Like, I get it. Like, a lot of people watch the news for different reasons. We watch it to see what the overlays are, to see what they're putting on the screen, to see like what literally this is why I watch. Like, this is literally why I watch these different outlets, right? See what the sports channels are doing. Why? Because everybody watches sports channels. Everybody watches these different places. What we want to do is duplicate what those places look like, right? So let's just say we came up with a little new sleek design that we're going to be rolling out tomorrow on St. Creme, so definitely check that out. So we came out with a new design based on what we've been seeing, just kind of a little more modern look. We're going to run that out.
I want to put this out there. Nick and I have incredibly busy schedules. I'm trying to get on the next quarter schedule. I have a bunch of stuff for Sacred Creme 2.0. It is a bunch of stuff, and we've been using content, and I think we've broken your content, man. We've done some things to break your content. I'm sorry. Oops. I think we broke your content. So we've been pretty powerful. I'll tell you this, everyone out there, just as a teaser for me, we've been working on our mission and our vision and how to get it out to the widest amount of people. And I'll be honest with you, some of the things that we've figured on, like some of the things that we've sort of designed.
Right.
I don't even think some of the social media platforms were prepared for what we're thinking about doing and how to use their services. So
not a question. Not a question about that. I mean, there's just so much shit going on. I mean, with the numbers you've been able to produce, just showing today, and we talked about a little before Nick came on. I mean, it's blowing stuff out of the water. I mean, just with some look. I talk about differentiation all the time, and
yes.
you know, we talk about modeling. We talk about what our models are. The brokerage model, we talked about that. You know, I talked a little bit about the coaching model. It's all different, man. And you know what? The hard part is that we are different. We're ahead of the crowd. We're the 1% in those in those markets, quote unquote. We're the 1%. Nick, you,
Yes, sir.
we're in the 1%.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
I
Nick,
tell you that my biggest problem as a broker owner was that I wasn't the 1%, and I had people where they were worried they couldn't do it. It scared them away.
yeah, it's the law of the lid.
Now we're going to scare people toward us because of it, because we're going to stick out because we're different, right?
Nick,
I love that.
I have been naming the puppy automatically. Every lead that comes in,
Man,
has been getting a name the puppy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, my open rate and the retention rate for that lead through the roof, bro. Through the freaking roof.
How much easier is it though for you now that you've been doing it over and over? Like to a point
dude,
where
I can't even give it a percentage.
Do you even think about it as much? It's just more like it's a habit once you do it, right? Like you just do it.
Dude, it's automatic. No, it's not even a habit anymore. It is if you push this button, name the puppy happens second, and then this other stuff happens third. Like it is just, and it's simple. And so when talking to agents, like I'm put it this way, I have Sekou Creme now for the brand new agent. Right. This is not for the seasoned agent.
Yeah.
This is going to be for the just get your license. Here's your first 4 months.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I think every agent, especially the ones who are seasoned, who are more accustomed to the way they've done business, need to know the way that business is being done now too, right? Like, especially because I will say this, because of COVID, things have changed, right? Like people were forced to make changes, right? These changes have been coming, and it's almost like in anybody's marketing plan, anything that's happening, you kind of easily transition new people into changes, right? Like we'll slowly get them. But COVID, it's like stop and pivot, right? Like if you don't pivot, like you're gonna be left behind. But the crazy thing is, now that we've pivoted, we're not just gonna pivot right back to the way things were.
No.
Technology is here, video is here. Like these things are really relevant. They're probably like with everything that we're doing. So it's like you said, what you're doing.
I was talking to one of the eggheads that write programs and stuff like that. And he was talking to me. He was like, dude, you keep saying this phrase and I'm not getting it. And I'm like, yeah, man, everybody that's trying to move forward is looking back to try to look forward, to try to move forward. I said, what we are talking about doing is reinventing the game from scratch. So every agent is the brand new agent.
Exactly.
Every agent is a clean new agent. And if they can embrace that, man, the world is Twism. The world is mine, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just created. I mean, look. First of all, you know, I asked in March. I asked Tom Ferry what the next disruptor was. He says there's nothing coming down the pike. Guess what? It's called COVID. It was the disruptor. Now Sekou Creme, real estate skill builder, content cards. There's your disruptor. When you put them all together, that's nuclear power.
Nuclear power battery, baby. I love it.
Right.
I love it. Nick, so let's talk some good stuff, man. So the world is starting to open up and, you know, there's some ups and downs and everything like that. But you are doing amazing thing. Your studio is set up. You're in a slightly new environment. Talk to me about the fly shit around your house that you love doing. Is there a good takeout spot near the crib? Talk to me about what's going on around you, man.
So yeah, no, I'm happy you bring that up.
Look at that smile.
So we had this thing. Yeah. So Michael, my business partner, and I, he's literally my brother. When I said it's your brother, like, oh yeah, your brother. I'm like, no, my brother. Like,
No, he's my real brother.
Yeah, like he's my real brother and business partner, and I live with him. So like that's a whole nother connection. Like it's a great time. I love it. I really do. But we always like cause like when we started this, we were so confined into our rooms where it was just like we didn't leave the house. We didn't leave anything, just because it's like we got to put our nose to the grind. So we invested everything we had into this. Now that we're starting to pick up and things are going great, we do this thing called Flats Friday. So every Friday we have a place called the Flats in Cleveland, right? So the Flats, like there's like where like the Lake Erie meets kind of like the river coming in, and it separates the two sides. You have the East Bank and the West Bank. So we stick to I think the East Bank because we walk because it's only like a 3-minute walk from where we live now. So we walk there and there's just restaurants loaded all across the East Bank, right? So every Friday we go and check out a new place, and I'll tell you what. What was it? Beer Garden is the place that we just went. Oh. Man, I'll tell you what, Beer Garden is absolutely amazing. But what I really want to give a shout out to for anybody that's going to be on here is one of the people that I know is opening a place down there, and it's a place I community championed, and we did a video for her too. It's called Cocky's Bagels, and they have the best bagel sandwiches. Usually when you think bagels, you think like breakfast. No. Let me tell you about some of their bagels, man. They have like a pizza / bacon / eggs / like they have like so many different varieties that you don't think would go together that are just absolutely fantastic. They put it on bagels.
Khakis like the pants?
What's up?
Is it khakis like the pants?
Like, no, COCKY. Cocky's Bagels, because I think his last name is Cocky, so her last name's it's Beta. Whatever.
I like to go through high school with that name.
Yeah. Right. But they're opening up in the Flats here soon, so it'll be coming about part of our Flats Friday routine. And man, I am excited for them. It's exciting. They went from a food truck. She used to work outside the bar. She went from a food truck out there, opened a place in North Olmsted, which is a little bit outside the city. Now they're coming to one of the hottest spots in the city, and it's going to be fantastic.
The Flats, baby. I got to give a shout out to my sister, Shelly. We call her Julie Mayonnaise. She is one of my favorite people in the world. She's out in California. Let me tell you now. We need to figure out FedEx from Cocky's Bagels, okay? All right. I don't care if we got to freeze dry it, whatever we need to do to get it to me.
Yeah.
Cleveland ain't that far away. It'll get here.
What is she like? What's does she like? Love food? Does she love bagels? Like, what's her? Her thing?
That's my sister. We could sit and we could just rock and roll and not say a word, watch TV and eat.
I love it. Those are the best kind of people. You don't have to talk. You just great time eating, watching some TV.
That's right. Like chilling, having a bud. Yeah. So listen, guys. It is 5:39 p.m. I am going to call this tonight, right? So I want to count up the views. And I want to just say, in all honesty, that it is a true honor and a gift to me to be able to work with you guys. And every single time we get together, it is like we're just chilling, having a bud, relaxing, and it's easy to talk to y'all. So rock and roll tonight. Be on the lookout for the final numbers. I want to take us out the way that my man Nick Krem taught me to go out, with a nice little bit of